Hey, everybody! Sorry for being late. We just had to grab things real quick. We had to look through our notes real quick because I just finished watching the anime. So sorry, and I had quiet phone. I had to get my hat, okay, and my shirt. Yes, my loud Hawaiian shirt. Yes, so we are back for another blind anime talk, and we will be talking. And SAO is back with Sword Art Online, Ordinal Scale, the movie, and this does take place between arc 2 and 3. Oh, and can't forget about my lovely host. That's in her contract. I'm supposed to say lovely and beautiful, Joker Alice. And
Hey
now I can take off
guys,
my hat.
what's up?
Yeah.
Um, yeah, like you said, this movie takes place after season two. So after what was the Gun Guild and the um Mother's Rosario arc, but before the Alicization arc. And
Mm-hmm.
funny enough, when this movie first came out in the theater a couple of years ago,
Yep.
people went crazy because in the final scene after the end credits, um, you
Kikioka.
get something that
Yep.
basically confirmed like season three. So people were going crazy back then. And in the
Mm-hmm.
bloopers, if you guys are ever able to find all the bloopers, the guy that did Kikioka, he he says in the bloopers, um, season three, bitches.
Hmm. Oh, and also, welcome in Darkness, our resident metal band. Hey, in Darkness, how are
Hi in
you?
darkness.
Oh, and if you are into metal, definitely check out his music channel, In Darkness, of the same name. It's a actual band. Okay, so In Darkness is his band name or the name of his band. So definitely give him a like and a sub too. So yeah. So yeah, like Joker says, yeah. So this this movie, yeah, does take place between the second and third arcs, and like okay, even though I also have watched this thing twice, and my second watch through, I did mostly pay attention. Just that though, sometimes like the first 50 minutes of the movie, kind of a bit, slow a bit.
It was an interesting movie,
Hmm.
and unlike most anime movies that a lot of times end up being not canon, this is one of those rare ones where the
It is
author
canon.
of Sword Art Online, yeah, he did say that it is canon.
Yeah, and I
Um,
did look up the Wikipedia too. So.
yeah, he did state,
Mm.
which it I think it's been happening a bit more and more with some of the movies, but it is a
Mhm.
rare thing because most of the times the movies don't end up being as canon,
Mhm.
or they end up being like something more of a um an alternate timeline or
Mhm.
what could be. But I guess we should start with the summary. Oh
Mhm.
boy. So this movie starts not actually where we are in the present time,
Mm.
but
It
with
starts, I think, somewhere like it's still in where like they're still in Sword Art, but then like they're on a I think like a hilltop. You
yeah, it
know.
starts somewhere in the timeline of Aincrad, and it's Asuna and
Mhm.
Kirito, and they're
Mhm.
both just talking about themselves and reminiscing because
The
they're
stars.
watching the stars, and as they're reminiscing, um, Kirito, not only they promise to watch the stars together in the real world, but then
Mhm.
Kirito promises to give her a
Ring.
actual ring.
Mhm. In person too.
And then we move on to the present day time
Yep.
where
Getting a cool present day, you know, entrance.
yeah, to where apparently now people are wearing these devices that are known as agmas, which
Agmas. Mhm.
um basically, unlike the like hemisphere or the nerve gear that used
Or
to
like the
like
VR rigs.
yeah, that used to um dive you into the virtual world. These are more for like
Augmented, like a reality. So like,
yeah,
so are
really. So it's
is it more of like glasses or something, or like
oh no,
a?
the best example we could give is for anybody that has seen or played Pokemon Go, kind of like that, but in a much bigger scale.
Mm, I'm
So
really
or
thinking.
something like
I'm
that,
just thinking
or
of like glasses or something. You know.
well, yes, kind of like glasses, but at the same time that like the whole because remember it's like augmented reality in real time, and it
Mm-hmm.
warps a bit
Okay,
reality.
yeah. So
So
so because
it's like
like
glasses, but
uh,
so think of if Pokemon Go were on glasses instead of your phone.
okay, yeah. Like because like I know like iPhones now, like when you go to Amazon, you can do like the augmented reality. Like say like you're looking at a desk, right? And then like you just like just point the phone around like your room and see if it fits.
Exactly. So something like that.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
then we moved to
The cafe, like where
yeah, a
like
cafe where like Kirito is talking with the girls, and
Cena,
they're all
yep,
and they're all
playing a game.
they're all playing a game and just talking, and
To
they're
me,
talking
it
about how
sounds like Pac-Man. Okay, he's like,
yeah,
you know,
it definitely sounded like Pac-Man, but they were
yeah.
all raging about the Agmas and how cool it is that all the students that go to the survivor school got it for
Hmm.
free. Meanwhile, Kirito's over there kind of like, I don't like it.
I know. It was like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, he's like, whatever. And then he decides to mess with
Liz.
Liz because she's talking about all the convenience and how cool it is that like they even know what flavor she likes. And then he's like, I heard
Oh
it can
wait,
even tell you how many calories it
calories.
has.
Yep. Then it cuts to ding, 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 ding. And then like then like the funny part is like then later you see her just running.
Yeah, she starts running. And then at the same time, they begin talking about how for a field trip, they gave them all free tickets to go to this famous idol concert named Yuna, who is the first
AI.
AI idol pop star.
Mm-hmm.
Which is face it, in the real world, Hatsune Miku already beat her to that, but anyway. So they're talking
Yeah.
about that, and apparently Silica's like a major fan, and
A major,
um
major fan. Okay.
yeah, and she starts singing. And interesting tidbit I found out, we're watching just outtakes and things about this.
Yes,
Both
Narcus, you say that.
Silica's and Asuna's English voice actresses did those parts where they're singing in Japanese. They did not cut it to insert the Japanese singer like they do
Mm-hmm.
for Yuna. They actually make them have to learn those parts and
Songs.
actually sing them themselves.
Oh, I did not know that. I should have read probably like the wiki even more then. Darn.
I don't remember. I think I found out on YouTube and something I watched. But they're doing
Okay.
that, and then they keep talking about how great the
Yuna
Agma is,
is. Yeah, yeah.
and how Yuna is, and Kirito does not care. He'd rather go back to playing games visually. He really does not like the Agma. And
Mhm. Oh,
then we
oh,
move.
yeah. Too like, and then like they also talk about like how where like they have like for like the like Ordinal scale game where like they're talking about like a random like a boss fight that might have bosses from like SAO.
Oh yes, we began
Yeah.
talking about that, and explaining how it's kind of rare and you don't get um the details for it
Mhm.
in the minutes after
Before.
before it's happening.
Mhm.
So they need to get there fast enough. So obviously they look at and he's like, what? And then um
they're like Kirito.
yeah, and apparently they all played rock paper scissors, and Asuna won, because it's kind of funny that they get Kirito takes Asuna to the place, and then they meet up with Klein.
Mm-hmm.
And Klein is happy that Kirito came, and so
Yeah.
he makes a comment of like, "Oh, cool, you brought Asuna," but she's like, "No, I brought him. He didn't want to come." And
Oh,
he's kind of like, "What?" And then you just see Kirito like, whatever. Like he's like, "Can we
he
just get
just
this
doesn't
over with?
care.
I don't want to be here."
Yeah, he just doesn't care. He's like, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not the biggest fan of the Yagma in video games that have to
Yep.
be in
Or
the
like
real
the
world.
yeah. So like so because we do see why, because also we get to see Kirito out of shape for this
Oh
fight.
yeah, that's one of the main reasons, like because he's a bit out of shape, and so like the event starts, and just like the rumors were saying, one of the bosses from Aincrad shows up, and then they all start
Yep,
fighting
it's the
it.
samurai boss too. So yeah.
Yeah, the samurai boss, and so they start fighting it, and that's where Kirito starts showing that he's a bit out of shape. Asuna takes full command, help out, and even like giving a little bit of
Encouragement
orders, and
too.
then this mysterious player comes out of nowhere to also help out,
Mm-hmm.
but very interestingly, I think it's to Asuna.
Like
He tells
he whispers.
Switch.
Yeah.
Yeah, which was one of the mechanics of like
Sao.
yes, well, Aincrad to like
Yeah.
switch between parties and
Mm-hmm.
like in battle. And then he helps finishing up the boss, and they all move up in ranking, because in this game the way that you level up is by rankings.
Yeah.
And then
Unlike the ranking numbers. So yeah.
yes, the ranking numbers. And then throughout
Mm-hmm.
the battle, Yuna had appeared, and she was singing. And then when she's done, she says that the player that did the most gets a reward. And
And a bonus. So yeah.
yeah, and then the one who did the most was Asuna. And the reason why Kirito and Klein are kind of flustered is because Yuna kisses Asuna.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Kirito ends up a bit kind of flustered, kind of like, I guess he I mean, he did not like it, but he couldn't help but be flustered that like his wife got kissed by another attractive woman.
Mm-hmm. And Klein's like, yeah.
Yeah, Klein is like, oh, I dig this. um and
Of
then
course, Klein. Poor Klein.
oh my god, yeah, Klein can't get a break.
No,
Let's
we
see,
can't.
where they after the battle they move on to
Oh, like talking about like the number 2 guy.
oh yeah, the number 2 player who is
Yeah, and
named
then like Asuna sort of kind of like remembers him a little bit.
yeah, because he goes now by AJ, but apparently he used to be in the
I just heard the name, but then I just forgot the name right now. It's like something with an N.
no Nobilis.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah, like a novelist. Yeah.
Novelist, there we go. And he was in the Knives of the Blood Oath with Asuna, but
Mhm.
he
He didn't really fight.
yeah, it's implied that he didn't really fight, and he was more like afraid. And so she's trying to kind of remember him while talking, but she admits that like she doesn't remember him much. And Kirito clearly doesn't remember him.
Nope, at all.
Yeah, at all. And I think I think it's because he never really interacted
With anyone
with the
except
guy of what's implied, what was alluded. So they're talking about that, and then
let's see.
Klein and Lifa wanted to also go to the concert.
Oh yeah, because it's very like at the bar right now too. So yeah.
Yeah, and then Agil decides to give him one of his free tickets.
Free tickets,
and
yeah, because the
Cena
tickets
was going to give Lifa or like Sugaho one, but she then remembers that she has
Yeah,
Kendo boot camp.
yep, yep. And this is
Um,
where we see that Silica is a really huge fan too, even more of
oh
a huge fan.
yes, yes, to his fan, even like knowing the song and
Yeah,
singing it, and then uh we cut to when Suga is like leaving the house, kind of
mm,
like once again commenting on Kirito being out of shape and telling
muscle
him that he should use his Agma more and that he should like
practice.
um practice or train, or maybe like if he does a game he'll win a free gym membership.
I
And he's
know.
kind of like maybe you can tell his tone of voice that he's kind of like, oh my god, leave me alone, I don't want to do this.
I don't want to play like Ordinal scale, okay?
Exactly. Like, can we just go back to a LAO AOL?
Yeah.
Uh,
No, no,
yeah,
you
the
got it. You got it.
Alfheim Online. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
AOL. Um, and then he gets criticized because like all he
Hey, Jordan.
makes is, hey Jordan, all he makes is pasta
Hey,
and
Lennox Kitchen. How are you?
hello Dennis Kitchen.
Lennox Kitchen.
Oh, lemons.
Yeah,
Oh, lemons. I'm sorry. Hello,
yeah.
Lemons Kitchen.
Lennox.
Lennis. Okay, Lennis. Oh God.
Yeah,
Hello,
yeah,
Lennis Kitchen.
yeah.
So yeah, he gets he gets judged because most of the time all he eats is like
Out of shape still.
pasta with like just one ingredient because he's been
Wait,
told that he better.
is it pasta or like ramen?
It looked like pasta.
Okay, I think like you put a cheese, right? I think like either peppers or cheese, right?
I don't know how to think about it. It could have been ramen.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know. Dude, I
Yeah.
don't know.
Okay. Yeah.
All I know is that Yui said pasta
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and that he only puts fettuccine in it, and he's
Yeah.
kind of like um
TMI.
he,
Too much.
yeah,
Too
yeah,
much information.
he's quickly TMN Yui TMM. And
So
then
sorry.
he yeah, and then he's kind of complaining how he's gonna do in the mornings because Leaf has his alarm clock, and
Mm-hmm.
they once
And
again talk about
their plans,
their plans and how he's got everything ready.
Mm-hmm.
Then Asuna tells him that her
like
mom
her.
actually wants to meet him.
Yeah. Okay. I know it's after after like 2 years away, but dang, haven't met the mom yet. Dang, man. I'm just saying, haven't even
Well,
met
I
her mom yet.
mean, okay, it's the mom just wants to fist because you gotta remember, the
I
mom
know.
technically knows about him because I mean she did some in the
Research.
background, yeah, like
Mm-hmm.
it's just
I
she
know,
wants
but
to
yeah.
because now she's accepting of the relationship. She wants to
Mm-hmm.
properly meet him.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, yeah, I know. But that's like, yeah, guys. Like that's a side note of the like the movie too. So yeah, just a
Yeah.
little thing. But yeah, okay, yeah. So talk about that, and then let me see where they're at. Oh, I think shoot. Dang it.
Hi, Carrie.
Oh, hey, girl. How you? How's things? How's your day going?
How was the party?
Mhm.
So then they're discussing that, and then um later
I
on
think
they moved to.
I
Oh my
think
god,
it's
I'm so bad with the transitions right now.
I know me too. Me too. I think shoot from there. Shoot, I think. Oh yeah, like we cut to Shigemura. Like the professor. Guy.
Oh yes, okay. We moved to
I can't remember his full name. I just only remember like his last name.
Oh, I can't really remember what his name was, but wait, we moved to him.
Is it? Oh shit.
I don't remember if we moved to him or if we moved to a no, because I think we
Oh no,
moved
wait a
to
minute. Oh, sorry. Yeah, we moved to AG because he
it's
was
like we moved
talking.
to AG reading something
Oh,
on
the
like a
book.
book, and then
Yeah.
Yuna being interested, and then
Oh yeah, sorry, my bad. Oh no.
and then
AG was actually reading the Sword Art Online guide.
yes, the guide, because the guide
Yeah.
had come out, and she's a little bit interested, and then um he's telling her how in the last time she's saying like that it's they gotta keep doing it because it's proof of everybody um loving it,
Remembering.
and she's
Yeah.
questioning that, and he's
Hmm.
telling her that yes. Oh, and a little bit before that, uh
You need water?
oh my god, yeah, I do. I'll get good in a bit. A little bit before that, we see that AD actually attacked one of Klein's buddies.
Hmm. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
I think it was
yeah.
a little bit before that or after that,
No,
but I
no, no.
know
Like
it's
after they met, and then after it was after the fight because like he
yeah,
got an
after the
item.
fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, he and then we see them kind of like interacting, and you can tell that even though there's been a debate over she's a okay, you know what? Toes, I'll let you continue. I need water. My throat can't keep up.
Wait. So okay. So after the fight, and oh damn, I wish I can remember more. Sorry guys. A long movie. So yeah, then like yeah, then like we yeah, then like we'll go back to AG talking to Yuna, and then let me see. Oh shit.
I do know that then eventually, the thing is, I don't remember if he begins doing this before or after.
After what? Because like
That's right, the whole Asuna losing her memory thing. That's what I'm trying
oh
to
no. Okay,
recall.
okay. Like that was a okay, okay, yeah. And then like yeah, and then like they cut to where like Klein calls like Asuna to come to another boss fight. And then like they meet, and then it was like when Klein gets gets his ass beat by like a second boss outside of like the main thing where like a unit again shows up, to sing.
Yeah, to sing, and then
Yeah, yeah, and
although
then
Kirito initially didn't want it to come, he oh no. Okay, hold on. They okay. We oh my god, we jumped in. I jumped into something wrong. Okay, so
oh, okay, yeah, okay. So like
Klein,
well,
yes, no, you were right. I'm the one that jumped. Okay, yes, you were right. Klein
don't worry, don't
invites
worry, don't worry,
Asuna.
don't worry. No, that part will also come into play after this part. Yeah, so Asuna fights the one inside. Klein gets surprised, and his friends get surprised by another boss fight out there. Well, and also like AG too is also there somehow. Like is also fighting with the monster and attacking Klein too, and
Yeah,
Klein
because
and
they're
his
waiting.
friends.
They were waiting on the body that got attacked that wasn't showing up. They were waiting on him, and then
Yeah,
AJ
his
and this
friend
other boss his friend shows up while Alcina is uh
fighting like
fighting
the
the
other
boss
boss
in the area, kind of like taking charge. Excuse me,
again.
taking
Yeah.
charge again and commanding, because that was one thing they had when they were reporting about what they
Hmm.
had seen, that the rumor was true about the bosses. They reported that a lot of the people going to do that weren't used to fighting as a team, and
Hmm.
so Asuna began taking command to help them with that. And um,
Hmm.
after they're done, they defeat the boss. Once again, Yuna mentions that Asuna did the most, and she was gonna
Yep.
reward her, but this time Asuna didn't let her.
Yep. Well, like when that's happening, yeah. Like you see Klein getting beat up, and then like anime logic, AG gets a superhuman strength to break, like a Klein's arm.
Yes, and then does something weird to him that it's not until later on that we learn that is that he somehow took his his memories of their time in SAO, and
Mm-hmm.
then um they don't even realize that this has happened. It's more like they're, I believe it's Angel who asked Kirito if he's heard anything from Klein, and he says no. And then
Mm-hmm.
later on, he calls
Yeah.
him to tell him, like, I found out where he is at the hospital, and it's like, well, he's at the and then he's like, yeah, I don't know what happened, but like he's kind of like telling him, be careful on your bike, because at first what they're thinking is that maybe he just got into a car accident or while on
Yeah,
his
yeah.
way.
Oh yeah, yeah. So so before like the call, it was cutting to Asuna and like the other ladies too were like discussing of going to the boss, another one to go Silica and Liz, well mostly Silica are a big fan and like she wants to go see her while at the boss
Exactly.
fight.
So they all
Yeah.
decide to, like, as veteran female players, to show her like who's boss.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So yeah, so this is where like Joker says, where Kirito gets the call from like Aegyo. Hopefully I got the name right. That tell Klein that yeah he's in the hospital, so he runs to where like Asuna and like the other ladies are. Joker.
Hold on, I'm catching up on the chat.
Oh, okay, sorry. Okay.
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 Uh. Jordan, I don't think the live chat is like the best place to talk about this, because
Yeah. No.
I don't even know what the problem is. Maybe later on in any of the, like, our other socials like Instagram or Twitter,
Mm-hmm.
or Twitter, we could talk about it if you'd like to reach out to any of us, and we'll plug those socials later on. But
Yeah.
because I don't know, buddy, and I think at some point we'll answer how we watch these animes, even though
Mm-hmm.
we've already mentioned in the past how we do it, but we'll say it again just for your sake. So yeah, so the girls are talking about going, and so they end up going on their own, and they're very happy to be fighting
Mm-hmm.
with all of them and seeing Yuna.
Yeah. Yep. And then then we see Kirito run in and
Yeah, and kind of sneakily just getting and trying to tell Yui, not to alert that he's there, only for uh everything to go wrong.
wrong.
AG
Oh, and
pushes
pushes
AG pushes Silica, and then something
you know
happens to.
to Asuna, because like Asuna runs in to block like the boss. Like from
Yes.
killing like Silica.
Yeah, and then they go home, and Katie's kind of concerned. She keeps asking if she's okay, but she just brushes it off like,
Oh
no,
yeah.
I'm fine.
Oh yeah. Like what I got like from the Wikipedia, like, and it actually does tell me too, where how like Asuna got defeated, right? And then
Mm-hmm.
the little drone thing, right, just got her memory, like
Mm-hmm.
did like the color of like the memory was orange, like a orange globe like ball thing too.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I did not realize that. Thank you.
Yeah.
But then we see her like that she's having a dream where I guess she's with Kirito and Aincrad or something.
Yeah.
But
Like
then,
in like the cottage, I think.
yeah, in their cottage. But then all of a sudden, he's kind of like gone, and she starts calling his name and calling him. And
Mm-hmm.
then the place she's in kind of like, I think, breaks or something, and then it shows something different. And then when she finally finds him, she's kind of like, Kirito. And then all he tells her is, "Who are you?" and she kind of wakes up because she's starting to realize that something's wrong. So she calls him and then kind of
It's a
begins
rumor in
asking,
darkness.
then begins asking to, if he still remembers certain
Remembers.
events. And
Mhm.
then after they talk a bit more, she tells him the truth, that is that she can't remember the 2 years that they spent in Aincrad.
Mhm. Yeah, because like she's
Obviously,
slowly losing her memory. Yeah.
Kirito's distressed. He can't believe this is happening. He's trying to figure out, and so he takes her to some doctor that Kikioka
Like,
knows, or Kikioka. And he basically tells him that
it's the same doctor from arc 3.
Kikioka, yeah, him. But he
Mhm.
basically tells him that yes, she has lost her memories, but he doesn't know if there's going to be any more side effects or anything more permanent. And he tells him to basically just keep an eye on her.
Mhm.
And
Yeah,
they
because he does get also, and he does tell him, other people from like the SEO survivors too.
Yes, he begins to say that there have been some reports.
Mm-hmm.
And then he then they go back into his house or somewhere together. He offers to make her tea, but she's like no, I'll do it more with an excuse to be by herself, and then just cry because she's she's in he's emotionally distressed. She's emotionally distressed because she can't believe that she's lost those memories, and now she fears that she may lose the other ones she has, and she's
also scared that she might not be able to have a more memories too.
yeah, and then what if her feelings for him go away? So that's her biggest fear right now.
It
and
is.
Then we move to
sorry, because I'm kind of drawing on a blank.
Yeah, it's that the events sometimes are a little bit okay, what to... I believe we moved to... Oh, okay, so we moved to then now Kirito looking for information, trying to find out some more. And then I believe Kikioka manages to get him into the class of the professor.
Like the professor, like a Shigemura, and
yes, and
they
basically talk about some things, and when
Kirito sees the picture too.
Yeah, and then when they
talk.
Oh yeah, when they talk, he's kind of because it was more like a class thing, and then he says any questions, and Kirito kind of asks if he's aware of dangers, and then he's kind of do you mean of crashing to a car? And he's like, no, I mean permanent brain damage. And then he talks about how virtual reality creates a virtual world for the player where
augmented reality
warps reality itself. And he then begins asking more, and they get kind of a little bit heated. And then towards the end, he basically tells him okay, let's... He goes... He knows that is that Kirito's onto them, but he goes figuratively. Let's say the SEO players are losing their memories. Don't you think that would be better for them? And that's when I think he realizes one of the robots, or I think one of the attempts to making Yuna. And then we transition to him talking to Kikioka again, and that's when Kikioka reveals to Kirito that the professor used to have a daughter.
Named Yuna.
Yeah. And Kirito basically tries to get Kikioka to put a stop to it, or it's dangerous. And then he kind of he's like, I can I can't really promise you. I'm going to try and do something,
Yeah,
but
to
my
try
hands are
because
tied.
yeah,
And
like
then he
because like
tells him,
because the honorable reality because like the thing is like so like entwined with like the governments like like the commerce like just for things already
exactly. And
yeah.
and then they mentioned Klein, because a little bit before that he had visited Klein, and he tried asking him again the whole memory, and that's when Klein admitted he can't remember. And while he's talking to Kikioka mentions that although he is concerned with the fact that Klein lost his memory, he also um, he also tells Kirito he's more concerned with the fact that uh, Klein's broken bones.
Mm-hmm. And sorry, but Kirito didn't even bother asking, oh, how is it,
Yeah, we'll get into our final thoughts towards the end of
yeah,
what
yeah,
we
yeah,
think
yeah,
of just certain
yeah,
actions and certain things these characters end up doing.
yeah, I
Um,
know.
but then Kirito's still frustrated about that, and God damn my throat tonight.
It's all right, it's just the like the weather changing guys here in Florida, so yeah. Yeah.
Okay, maybe that helped. I'm getting more water. Um,
So yeah, so after that conversation, I think when like we cut to AG and Yuna too, like discussing too,
oh yeah, we get to them talking again, and then
because like he's reading more from the book too, like to her too. So yeah. Wait, did we pass the part like where like? Oh yeah, wait, we didn't pass the part yet, right? Where like where like Akirito is actually going to like fight the boss, uh, another boss fight himself, huh?
I believe that's that's a little bit before the conversation with Juna, but I just realized that we also skipped. Um, oh no, wait, actually, yeah, we did skip a little bit the that because he doesn't start getting into that. Um, no, actually, he starts getting into that after he goes to the professor's class. But
Yeah.
I just realized that we forgot that a little bit before that. I just can't remember where exactly. Um, the reason he goes to try and find that professor is because he
Oh yeah, while he was
he meets this
practicing.
girl, or
Yeah,
like I
yeah,
guess
yeah, yeah,
kind of
yeah.
getting into it. He meets this strange girl who keeps telling him like look for, um, and then after this whole thing, we get into a training montage from him, where he basically tells all the SAO players not to fight those bosses because they could
Hmm.
end up losing the memory.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sorry guys, we've got that little part like where like he meets this mysterious girl.
Listen, guys, this was a instead of just a couple of episodes where you get a lot of info. This was a 2 hour
2 hour
movie
movie.
where they try to cramp a lot of into it. So like our memories, a little bit of like you know
Oh,
how
sorry.
everything passes.
Sorry, like real quick. Yeah, sorry, there will be spoilers, and this anime is also on Hulu and the other website too. The Watch Cartoons. So sorry.
You
I
can
slipped.
find that on
Yeah,
um, Hulu, Crunchyroll, Funimation, and then that's it
and the
because I
Watch
don't remember
Cartoons
if
online.
Netflix has it.
No, Netflix doesn't have it.
Okay.
No.
So we get into all of that. He starts a training montage, or he starts leveling up or ranking up, and then Xenon actually catches him while he's doing this, and kind of like
Well, like the training montage is way after, but Sion like kind of follows him.
no. That's when the training montage starts. Because remember, he starts fight. Part of his training montage is fighting the bosses.
Yeah, but this is oh, well,
No, this is in between him fighting. Because remember, we get into one thing where he fights one of the bosses
Oh yeah, yeah,
and
yeah,
nobody
yeah.
finds out. And then we get to when he goes to fight again. That's when Xenon catches him.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I like how like she goes. So oh okay, so yeah, so you tell all of us, not to fight, but then you go and fight them, huh? You know.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, and like then, like I know we discussed this off screen too. Yeah, I like it how like you said too that like also Yuki goes, oh yeah, so like so Daddy can protect you. That's funny. Or was it her protecting him? I forgot which one.
I believe it was more her like encouraging him and kind of him to pace himself
Yeah,
because she realized that although he's doing this training, he's still having like a hard time adjusting to doing fighting while in
the game.
this yeah like augmented reality thing.
Yeah, because because like the ordinal scale game actually have you because relying on your actual physical ability like your agility and strength too.
Those read a comment that in Darkness just said about Kirito.
Oh wait, what?
Go to the comments, dude. There's a comment that in Darkness just left about Kirito.
Nice in darkness. Hey Christina, how are things? How are you?
Oh my gosh, yes. Oh, these are great quotes in Darkness. I love this.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Christina. Glad you could watch those. How's how's the hubby? Okay, that was all for the comments. Come on,
Oh yeah,
stupid
yeah, yeah.
voiceover.
No, yeah. I had to go way back. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Those some very good. I completely agree with Christina. Those some very good Kirito quotes.
Yeah,
So yeah, they kind of
yeah,
get
yeah.
into this banter where like,
Mm-hmm.
um, Kirito try to get Sinon to leave, but she's kind of like, I'm not an SIL survivor. I'll be fine. And then he's like, yeah, but still, and she's like, well, you'll just have to protect me, won't you? And I think
Yep.
Jui in this whole movie, she's just like throwing her dad under the bus.
Yeah. Well, that and Sinon says, yeah, but I'm not a SEO survivor.
Yeah, and she has a very good point. She was never in
Yeah.
danger of losing her memories because she
Nope.
wasn't. And then uh oh,
And that's
they defeat the boss, but they realize that the boss that was supposed to show up there ended up being another one. And then
and then they do figure out where all 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 the boss fights like the map looks like Aincrad.
yeah, and then Kirito then meets again with the mysterious
Mysterious
girl,
girl.
and then realizes that it's Yuna, and then he starts questioning if she's still alive because what he was told is that Yuna had died, but in reality, it's not that she's really alive. It's more that her dad created this AI robot who is able to move to due to the engine of the
The
boss of
atmosphere.
the 100th floor of Aincrad.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then let's see, he
Let's see where we at. Okay.
He has a moment with Asuna where she invites him to her house, and how
Oh yeah.
convenient, her parents aren't home.
Yep.
So they go to her room, and then he makes a comment about how people kept saying how high tech her room is, but it's
Nope.
just like the one back in Aincrad. And then he
Mm-hmm.
realizes, like, oh shit, I said something that she doesn't remember.
Yep.
Um,
But then like she
and
goes, oh, yeah. Then she goes and just gets snacks and stuff.
yeah, gets to get snacks, and then he somehow I
Conveniently.
can't tell. I really can't. In this part, I really can't tell how he finds it or where exactly it is, because her whole room, aesthetically, a
Mm-hmm.
lot of it is either like white or very light, like pastel colors. So the only things I'm able to tell in like
Mm-hmm.
that room is Kirito and Asuna. And Asuna, it's more because of her hair, because sometimes she has this problem too, where because of the clothing style that she likes wearing, sometimes for me, if she's in a very light, bright background, I have a hard time figuring out like where exactly she is. So
Because
I'm constantly looking for that bright hair of
wait,
hers.
is it blonde or is it like
It's orange.
orange?
Yeah, so
Huh.
is this orange? Is this like orange blondish color? And then Kirito, so conveniently, he when he's in
Oh.
these bright light backgrounds, he makes it so easy to find him because he's always dressed in black.
Mm-hmm.
I swear that man loves the color black. All of his outfits so far are like some
Former
either
black.
black and white or some.
Because he's emo. Okay, he's emo. Okay.
Yeah, he's the emo kid.
Yeah,
But then
he's the emo kid.
he finds her diary,
Yeah,
and
conveniently.
he conveniently and reads it. And then that's when he realizes how she's feeling, and her fear of losing the rest of her memories along with her feelings for him. And then she
Mm-hmm.
comes back, and instead of getting mad at him, she's like, "Oh, you can keep reading if you want. It's fine.
Yeah, keep reading. Uh huh.
Yeah, keep reading, sure." But then, at least he had the. Well, it's more because of emotions, but he stopped reading, and he just like launches himself at her, and then basically tells him that like his feelings will never change. He's loved her back then, and he loves her now, and he's gonna keep
Mm-hmm.
loving her. And then she tells him the same for me. Um. And then we. Oh, I believe we switched to. Oh,
To
we switched to.
like AG again.
Yeah,
18,
we switched to AG again, and he's being called. That's when he's being called by the professor.
Shigemura.
Yeah, Shigemura, and basically told that that they're running out of time because they're onto it. That they
Speed
should
up.
hurry up.
Yep.
And then he makes a comment that like lately Yuna has other things in her mind other than singing, and the professor's response is just that means that that's progress. It's working. Don't worry about it.
Progress and like then the AI program's working.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then they once again talk about the whole concert and how she's gonna be able to sing in front of a huge audience.
Mm-hmm.
And then we
cut like to conveniently where Liz and Silica and like Sinon are in a karaoke bar.
oh yes, and how they're and then
I
Kirito
think
keeps on his
yeah.
training. I does he run into AG before the? Oh yes, he does. He does run
He
into
does.
AG before the concert, and they kind of end up
Fighting.
fighting. But I think Kirito loses.
Yeah, he does loses.
Oh no! I'm sorry. It's not that he loses. It's that he finds another boss. He runs
Mhm.
into AG, but it's that he finds another boss. Because I just remember when he lost was way back at the beginning before like the whole thing with
Mhm.
with us not losing our memory. So it's more that he wins against the boss, and AD tells him that instead of Yuna rewarding him, he's gonna be the one to reward him.
Yeah.
And he basically just give him some coordinates to meet him on the day of the concert, and so they end up fighting each other while the concert starts.
Yeah. Yeah. So like,
and very funny, Silica, she like hunted their asses at the karaoke night, only for the next night to like have her throat a bit sore from all the singing.
Singing, yep. Oh yeah. At the same time, like, and then we get to have a Kirito train thing. Yeah.
No, dude, the training montage has been happening this all over the place. At this point, he like is kind of ready.
Yeah. Yeah, in anime fashion, but yeah.
Anime
like,
fashion, yeah.
Yeah, but then, yeah. So like the day comes the concert, he meets like AG at the coordinates, and then the rest of the group goes in to like
the concert, and then they start talking, and he mentions about his own name, and for a guy who didn't used to fight, it's kind of like, oh, I can't believe you remember somebody like me. And Kirito admits that like, no, I don't remember. It's more that a friend remembered you. Yep. And then he makes a comment of like, oh, you mean Asuna? Well, that's fine. And then he says, it's bad enough that you have Asuna. You also want Yuna. And he's just kind of like, what are you talking about?
Right. I know, right?
He's kind of like, who's even this? I mean, that's he eventually figures out who Yuna is, but at the moment he's having this moment of like, I don't even remember this girl.
Like he remembers people anyways, so yeah.
Exactly. And then they end up in this huge fight, and
that and having epic music in the background too.
Oh yeah, there's some epic music. And then AG loses, and then when Kirito comes back into the concert, Yuna's telling him that the plan's already in motion, and all the SAO players,
and then like
are going to have their brain scans because conveniently they're all in the concert.
Yeah. So all the drones are like preparing like to get their memories too.
Yeah, and then she mentions how like because of the high power and altitude that they'll do, they may end up causing
the brains too.
Yeah, brain damage to a point of like killing them, and so they all try to get them to take their Agmas off, but they can't. So basically, Yuna just tells him, "I'm going to unlock something in your Agma so you can
dive." Like she said, like she tells him, I am gonna unlock like the full dive feature of like
the full dive, so you can go
like
to
the atmosphere rig, thing.
Yeah, because the only way is like you have to beat the
like
boss of the 104 of Minecraft, and they're all kind of like, the Agma can do that, and she goes into this whole explanation of how the Agma is more a limited version of the hemisphere
rig,
and the rig thing, and so they all dive into the I think like the Ruby Palace. Yeah, the Ruby Palace.
Yeah.
Of Minecraft, and then to fight the last boss, and so they start fighting it with some more epic music in the background.
Yep.
And at first they start getting a little bit beat up. They're kind of like losing. Then in the outside, Asuna kind of like stretches her hand to try and take off the thing off of him.
Yeah.
And Yui's kind of like, no. And then as she's seeing everything, she gets I think she's a quick flash of something from like the memories, and then she tells Yui to like get her in there. So in the nick of time, she like helps and saves them. And Silica, once again, it's clear that this whole time she's been feeling
bad, the like.
yeah, guilty and like feels like it's her fault that Asuna lost her memories.
Oh yeah. Well, like yeah, and then we cut to the epic. Everybody comes in, and then like
Yeah, because like we hear kind of
Klein. We
like
hear.
yeah, but at the first we hear kind of like gunshots, and then like we hear Leaf out of nowhere like,
Mhm.
sorry I'm late, Kasuta, and then everybody else pitches in to help out, and then Yui.
Yui conveniently was able to get their save data and get everyone like the gear
Yeah, and so they end up on this massive
fight.
fight, and they end up beating it, and then when they come back, Yuna sings one final song and somehow rebirths what was supposed to happen.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
And
Like like the former career actually gives like a Kyoto a sword, like so when he comes back, and then like he uses that sword like to kill everything there. Too.
wait, what?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't remember that part. All I remember is her singing somehow that kind of rebirths the
Yeah.
the effects. But that's cool to know. And then after she finishes, she basically, because they realize she's kind of like fading, so that's when she reveals that the engine for the final boss was letting her like move around. And then Eiji, who had been helping the professor simply because he had been promised that he would be able to be with Yuna forever, although the professor backstabbed him towards the end and kind of told him, "Well, you were the one that was the most with Yuna, so obviously I'm gonna need your memories too."
Yeah.
But towards the end, we hear her before she finally goes, basically thanking Eiji and telling him, "You remember my wish," and then he cries, and then we get to the Gan back in the bar, but Asuna and Kirito are mysteriously not there.
As usual.
Yeah, and then Klein's gonna like sad because he finally got out of the hospital, but they're not there for him. But we'll see that it was because they're at
the
mountain hill, seeing their
actual
stars.
stars.
And
yeah,
and then Kirito decides, like, "Do you remember we promised?" And she's like, "Do you mean to go see the star?" He's like, "Well, Dad," but then she kind of like laughed and she's like, "I do remember. You said you were gonna give me a ring," and then I don't know what she gave him, but she gave him a present.
Yeah, like a present, and then like she gave him back the box, too.
Yeah, and then he placed the ring on her finger, and then it moves to credits, and then way at the end we see that Kyoka is with
Shigemura.
Shigemura. And he basically shows him something a little bit similar to Yuna, but not quite. And then he basically tells him, "Welcome to Wrath." And then the movie completely ends.
Dum dum dum. But yeah, so that's the whole movie, guys. I forgot. Yeah, so it's about a 2-hour movie. Okay, worth watching too.
I'm Jordan. I'm okay. It's more that like I don't know what's wrong with my throat tonight, but I'm fine.
It's just the Florida humidity weather. Even though,
I think it's really more the weather.
That plus, like since like the hurricane, it has gotten like much cooler too in the evenings too.
Yeah, it has, and I think it's also because like, before we even started the stream, I was talking a bit continuously because I was on something, talking with people, on Clubhouse, and then
Mhm.
my brother called me, and so we kept talking, and I hadn't really drank water,
Mhm.
but
No,
I'm
it's okay.
fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
Thank you for asking.
Mhm.
So now our thoughts before we wrap this lovely gem of a movie.
Yes. Okay. My thoughts. Okay. Well, I'll
Yeah,
go
you go.
anyways. Okay. His bullshit training montage, where like, okay, where he only has a couple days to get strong, and his somehow his physical abilities and his agility, speed, and actually gets better, huh? I know anime logic is good for that, but at the same time, it's still not believable. Okay,
It's called um
the Kirito factor.
no, uh it's called plot armor.
Yes, yes, okay, yeah, okay. Because like Jeffrey, I would have to at least like exercise like that for a good 6 months just to get like back up again to
Yeah.
like at least like
But I mean,
a
at least it had even though it's still bullshit, it had a legitimate reason, for him to be doing all that training because he was going to
Mhm.
have to fight. Unlike in other anime, like say, Bakugan, Beyblade, where all they're
Okay.
doing is
I'm
throwing
pro. Okay,
toys
okay.
into the air, but yet you see them doing these massive training montages, and it's like, why are you all you're doing
Yeah,
is throwing something into that. You're not really doing
you're
much.
like you're only pulling a ripcord. Okay.
Yeah, and like in Bakugan's case, I'm like, you're throwing a ball on top of a car. The monster does the work, and all you're doing is throwing cars to give it more
Oh, oh,
abilities.
oh,
Why do
and
you need a training
we can't
montage?
we can't forget the old school montage training for Joey in the first season of Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh my god, yes! And again, all they're doing is playing card games, but yet Yoi goes through this whole training
No,
montage.
like Joey. We're like Yugi's grandpa. Come on, you're gonna be a duelist.
And it's like, why? But yeah, the bullshit. I personally have a problem with the whole. He is so worried about Asuna losing her memories. She wants to get them back for him, but yet
He's not worried about
he
Klein,
gives
man.
yeah he gives no damn about Klein.
The
He
dude
doesn't
got his
even
arm broken, man.
he's not even trying to get his memories back to it. It's all about Asuna, and I'm just like,
Yeah,
what about your friend, dude?
yeah, man. Like nothing. Hey, man, how are you? How's your arm? How's things? No. Oh, hey. Like, do you like
Not to
remember?
mention,
Yeah,
he conveniently goes to visit him because, like, they find out that he's in the hospital before Asuna loses her memories, but he
yeah,
conveniently only goes to visit him after that happens to her, and he's trying to get info about it.
yeah, yeah.
It's like
Convenient, man.
I have problems with that. Um, One thing I gotta say that I really liked was Juna's songs. I constantly go listen to
Mhm.
them on repeat.
Oh, correct. Yeah, it's a small thing, but then I forgot where like someone near the like first hour of the movie where like Silica goes, "Next time I'm gonna get to ride on this bike."
Oh yeah, that was really that was really cute of her. Kind of like, next time it'll be me. Because
Yeah,
I swear, even though this is not a harem, they like to still kind of like. I mean, they respectively know they're not gonna have his heart, but they still like to fight about like having his attention and like continuing the friendship.
yeah, and I wish that like Xenon had like more scenes too and more lines. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, but unfortunately, she doesn't get much in the movie.
but hey, at least at the, like the fight, she gets to use her sniper rifle. But yeah,
Yeah. I'm just glad that my man Agil got some much needed
I
screen time
know,
in this
right?
movie. Yeah, because like he barely got any in Alfheim. He barely gets any in Gun Gale. He barely gets any in the last one. And like finally, I'm like, yeah, this man needs more. And I he gets more screen time in
Mm-hmm.
like the
Well,
last arcs that's left. But I'm like, finally, this
well,
man needs
yeah,
more
okay.
love.
That and also like Liz and then Silica, and then like yeah, at least those two get also like some screen time too.
Yeah.
Besides the whole epic romance with like Kirito and like Asuna.
Oh God. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but no, but yeah, overall, okay, the first hour for the pacing was a little bit slow. After like once you get past like probably like maybe like the first half hour, then it starts to speed up like a little bit better.
Yeah, it takes its pacing, and then later on, that's when it like decides to um pick up, and then cramping the later half.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
But, no, but yeah, like okay, but you're free. On all, like the movie's good though. Good.
no, it's a good movie, despite its flaws. It's a good
Mm-hmm.
movie.
Is it worth watching a third time? No. A second time, if you're doing what like we're doing, yes. Probably like watching it once, but it really does depend on you.
Yeah, it depends.
Mm-hmm.
There's some series and movies that I would definitely probably at this point probably rewatch them a billion times.
Spirited Away.
A Blue Exorcist for me. I'm not gonna lie.
Really? Or not even Kiki's Delivery Service?
I haven't watched that one.
That's a classic.
Eh.
Fine. No, I'm kidding. No, yeah, no, yeah. Like, like, cause like, probably like those, probably like the only two movies. Oh well, maybe. Okay, this way back too. Like, Princess Mononoke too. Shoot.
Oh,
Uh,
House Moving Castle. Oh my god, yes.
I haven't watched that one, but I watched.
You haven't?
No,
Where have you been?
let's see. The Tenchi Muyo series. The Ranma.
Oh
Like,
my god, no, it was a trick question. Toes, it was a trick question.
I know. I know. Oh, and then like there's like the Armitage 3 movie series. Then there's the the 90 whatever it's called, the Space Galaxy Rail train one.
Oh my
Way
god. There's
back.
just so many.
Yeah. Oh, there's was it? Oh, Akira.
I never watched that one.
Really?
Yeah.
I know that's on Hulu too. Dub too.
Yeah, there's just some that I know that are like classics that I just never got into.
Okay, truthfully, back then, like even I haven't watched some of like the classic series or movies too. Was it like the was it like the cast one, right?
Yeah, House Moving Castle.
Yeah. I haven't watched that one.
But oh my, that's dude,
Or was it
that's
like
like that's like a classy among Ghibli movies. It's like there with like Spirited Away. How could
well yeah. Or was it the other one? Was it like My Neighbor Toru too?
Oh, I haven't watched that one either, so
Like I said, okay. Back then, okay, and like Joker knows, back then, and anime wasn't popular now, okay. So we had to, I had to go to either Cartoon Network or sometimes 4Kids or WB or sometimes when
yeah.
YouTube was
But I
like
mean,
like
I can't believe you haven't, because a car especially for like I swear to God, somebody had a button press back then for Cartoon Network to just re air re air all of the Ghibli movies that they had at the time every spring break. Because I
okay, yeah, no,
remember,
okay, okay, spring break, okay, yeah, because like I was either probably outside doing stuff, because at that time I still had sight and I was probably playing like a street hockey too. So yeah,
At night?
sometimes yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, that or some nights, uh, I did have school, and sometimes I try to at least stay up until 2 o'clock, and then wake up at 6 o'clock to get ready to go to school. So 4 hours of sleep, like almost every night, just to watch anime.
I mean, I could have sworn you guys would be off of school during
Oh
spring
no!
break.
Oh no! Yeah, we were, but like I said, usually spring break probably busy too.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because like I usually don't watch like TV all. Okay, I did, but then just not like so much at one time. Because I also remember, the Super Nintendo 64, and all like the gaming stuff too. Yeah.
I play. See. I mean, I play my video games, but we had schedules. Like my brother, we revolve around like if we knew, like at this time or like at this specific hour, that's when all the anime starts, and it's gonna go until this specific hour. It was like, yeah,
Hey,
we're
Ezra.
not touching. It's like we're sitting our buses in front of the TV for
What's up, man?
whatever. Who came in? Let me see.
Yeah, I like someone. I like Erza. What's up, man?
Oh, hello, Ezra.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Peter?
Mhm.
No, I don't know who that is.
But yeah. Oh yeah. Like he's probably on like the Twitch side, because I'm also doing a double stream.
I realized because of one of the usernames earlier that I decided just not to read out loud.
Uh-huh.
So yeah.
Yeah. Like sometimes Twitch will have random people just popping in.
Lovely.
Trust me, okay? Like when I'm gaming and then having like the like text to speech, read it to me while I'm shooting something or chainsawing or playing a game. Yeah, it's gonna be quite difficult trying to concentrate in the game while listening to your TTS.
Yeah.
And then also trying to talk at the same time so people won't be bored just watching you play.
Yeah, it's hard multitasking.
Yeah, well, that and also having a random technical difficulty, thinking that like your mic works. Yeah. Oh, Peter. Oh, hey, Peter.
That's what I said. The Ezra one said it's me, Peter. That's why I was like, Peter?
No, it's my aunt's like a nephew.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, because like that's why like I kind of got confused. Like, wait, what? Oh, okay, yeah.
I don't know. I'm just reading the username.
I know. Yeah, because like mine is kind of sped up like a bit more because like I just had so yeah, too.
Oh, I just
But
have it at the
you're on your
rates.
phone, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah, because like but then like sometimes I'm actually used to more of like the like the screen reader on the phone versus the NVDA.
Yeah, it's kind of like that's why I wasn't until recently that like I speed up NVDA a little bit more, but it's not at the speed that I have on the phone.
Well, that and then like that and Windows doesn't really have like great voices anyways.
Yeah, they do.
I tried downloading a couple of them. Like, yeah.
I need to figure out where you can download, because I know you can have some of the you can download some of the ones that JAWS has, or the same ones that like iOS has. Because there's a specific voice that I use in iOS that I really wish I had in Windows.
Mm. Oh, like the eloquence.
Hell no.
I know, right?
No, I'm talking.
So-
I'm talking about. Okay, there's two voices I really would like to have on Windows. I just find how to download them, and it's Allison. And then when it comes to the one of the Mexican Spanish ones, and it's called Angelica or Angelica for you English
Mhm.
people.
Huh.
Yeah, no, my
Hmm.
main boy, the voice that I really, even though people tell me, oh, she sounds kind of angry, and I'm like, she doesn't sound angry to me, and I like it because it's the clearest that I've found when it comes to all the foreign Japanese names that I come across due to reading fan fiction
Hmm.
and reading anime
No,
synopses.
yeah, because like for me, I use a Australian voice to read the K-pop group names, so because that's the only way that I can get the proper pronunciations of them from like yeah, because like the American voices don't really
Yeah,
do good with
I've
that.
noticed that Alice. I need to try it again, but I've noticed that Allison does okay. I wouldn't say like close, but she does a pretty okay, like close enough job to a lot of those like Asian names.
No, yeah.
And then also if they're that is if they're like written in English. If they're written in say their respective
Language.
language, the the voice does ends up changing, and what you end up hearing is something closer because it's not being read in an English voice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So yeah. I don't know
Uh,
anything else.
no, no. Like besides our tangent, well, I gotta say, like, yeah, I did enjoy the movie. I wish, like, even Sinon had like just a little bit more lines too. But yeah,
Yeah,
but overall,
it
like,
was a good movie.
mhm.
I'm looking I'm looking forward to when we can watch the other SAO movie that there is, but I don't know when
Mm,
that's gonna be
nope.
because
I'm curious about that too. And then also now we can finally go to the alloization season now too. So look for that in the future when I can get all three of my lovely co-hosts on at one time.
yeah,
Because if I
we're getting to the season that Mika's man shows up.
so yeah, so hey Vika, if you're listening, yeah, so
If
yeah.
you're watching the replay, we are going. If you're listening or watching the replay, we are going to make sure that you get to talk all about your man.
Uh-huh. Yep, and then like also you will get to hear great Christina's tangents. Because we all love Christina's tangents, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, so look for that. Then the next week, well, I won't say next week because I gotta make sure about some things for next Saturday too, and then the Saturday after that. So look up for those days, and then also for me on Twitch too. So, any final thoughts, Joker, and plug yourself too.
Um, like I said, I like the movie. There were some good moments, there were some bad moments. But this is SAO. I did like at least that the AG got redeemed because I don't know why. A lot of the guys just have to be bad guys for some reason, and
And then
you can follow.
hopefully, finally, Kirito can actually remember someone.
Well, he remembers people. You'll um, there's
So, oh yeah, sorry. So keep going.
there's a lot in the actually in them, but and all the places you can find me at here on YouTube as Joker Alice. You can go to Twitter Joker Alice or at Joker underscore 742 Instagram Joker underscore Alice. And if you like reading fan fiction, you can find me on Archive of Our Own as Joker underscore Alice, or Wattpad if you prefer that side as Joker underscore Alice 2.
All right, and for me, okay, definitely enjoy the movie. Hey, definitely give it a watch. If you do like Sword Art, okay, and I know there are some fans there. For me, it's a good movie too. I like some of the like fights and like the dialogue. Some of the characters I wish had more lines than others, but again, I agree with Joker, where EQ did have more scenes and lines. So yeah, so definitely give it a watch. And also, hey, if you like, you know, me. So please give me a like and subscribe, and also a follow on Twitch if you want to too, because definitely because I'm going to be playing some more games too, and continuing with as Dust Falls too to see what are my fun choices too in that game too. So don't forget that. So Twitch blind underscore toes. I don't know why Twitch makes you put an underscore, but whatever. Yeah, so don't forget to check out on that. And see, am I forgetting anything else? No, but I also want to thank my fun mod, uh, in Darkness. Don't forget again to check out his music channel if you like metal music. He has some good stuff too. And thank you, Christina, Jordan, Ezra, and I think. And don't forget Carrie. Don't forget to go and check out her too on Carry On Accessibility on her channel too. She has 2 videos now. Okay, and also yeah, give her a subscribe too. So this is Blood Hose. So and remember, if you're not trying, you're not learning. Peace out.
Bye.